All right, so as far as our chords, so far we've got, well, just think of the alphabet. We got A, C, D, E, and G. So all that's left are B and F. Those are actually kind of weird chords. For reasons that'll make sense a little bit later. But for now, they're actually pretty simple. These they're like little simplified versions, but they still they still have that full sound that you're looking for. So the B chord, you don't play the top three strings. This is just three notes at the bottom of the guitar. The three bottom strings. So on the fourth fret of the fourth string, you have your third finger. Then on the fourth fret of the fifth string, the second to last one, you have your fourth finger on the fourth fret, your pinky on the fourth fret. So far you've got. Now the first finger on the second fret of the first string. So altogether it's. I'm going to go back and record like an overhead shot of how my fingers look when I'm doing this, because I realize I'm saying this and then, from the picture of my hand on the guitar, you can't tell anything from that. But that's the B chord. So this voicing of this chord, very bright, obviously just the bottom three strings. But that's the B chord. I'll put the diagrams up to the screen in a second. Then you got the F chord. All right, so this one sounds nice. The top two strings you do not play. The third string, get your third finger on the third fret. Then the fourth string, you want your second finger on the second fret. And then you're going to bar with your first finger across the first fret for the bottom two strings. So it's 3, 2, 1, 1. Third fret, second fret. Oh, sorry. Third fret, second fret, first fret, first fret. And your fingers actually match up. Third finger on the third fret, second finger, second fret. Bar the two bottom strings with your first finger. So you got B. And you got F. And same thing, mix them up with the chords. Now that you know all the letters, try to do like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, B, A, and just stuff like that. And, really practice the transitions so you're doing it like up to speed, and of course with a metronome. Now, those are all the major chords. So all that's left are the minor chords, and those are pretty cool. I'm going to start with the A minor. Honestly, I might not do all the minor chords because some of them are used less frequently than others. But the A minor, a very popular chord, really complements the C chord, much like the G and the E minor. So, A minor, don't play the top string. Second string is open. The third string, you put your second finger on the second fret, your third finger on the third fret for the next string, sorry. So it's O2-2 with your second and third finger. So far the same as an A chord. What makes it minor is the next string. It's your first finger on the first fret. And then the bottom string is open. That's the C that I just threw in there with it. Cool thing about this is if you're playing this A minor chord, let me put the diagram up, sorry. There it is, that A minor. So open, 2, 2, 1, open, starting on the A string. And if you notice, if you take your third finger in that A minor chord, if you lift up your third finger, leave everything else the same, just lift up your third finger and put it on the third fret of the second string, that's a C chord. So not only are the chords sound really good together, they're very easy to transition from one to another. So and the G and the E minor, that's the same sound. Same spacing of notes and chords. So those are pretty good. And really, I mean, once you have that A minor down, that's pretty much every song. This here is a B minor. I'm going to do the B minor, and then I'm going to get into bar chords. So the B minor, much like the regular B chord that we just learned, top 3 strings you don't play, and then starting on the 4th fret with your third finger. So this is the 4th string, the 4th fret, and your third finger. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Third finger, 4th fret, 4th string. The 5th string, the second to last string, your middle finger, your second finger on the 3rd fret. So that's what you got so far. So it's 4, 3, 2, and you play that 2nd fret with your 1st finger on the bottom string. 4, 3, 2 on the bottom 3 strings. And then I always say the finger. I honestly think sometimes it just makes it more confusing, but you know, just I mean, if you look up the diagram and your fingers fall into place and it makes the right sound, that's how you should play it, if it's the most efficient way. Sometimes the most efficient way depends on what chord is next and stuff like that, so just something to take into consideration. But yeah, have fun with mixing up like the minor chords with the major chords. Put them in all different strumming patterns. There's no right or wrong way to mix up these chords. And make sure you're plucking out each note too, so that each note in the chord is ringing clearly and nicely. And now we're getting into bar chords, and that's gonna suck for you, but this is like the plateau point where it does get pretty difficult. But if you keep up with it, your hands get used to like how tired they're getting, and once you got bar chords down, you're pretty much smooth sailing. That's it for now.